And welcome to Eveleth Fail Access Channel 12 Public Access. Today it's July 4th, 2014. The parade here on Channel 12. What a beautiful day. We went through a long winter that shortened up the spring, that I'm hoping doesn't shorten up the summer, but I tell you, the weather is just beautiful today here. So sit back, have some refreshments. What I like about parades, they speak for themselves. I see some friends here with driving the little cars. Jesse Baker, one of my classmates from way back. Jim Fisher. So we got, and there's a Mary in there. Anyway, the starts of this. Along the way, we'll remind you how you can view Channel 12 or take part in the programming. And we're ready to go here. Many years we've been bringing you this. A lot of little new things at Channel 12, Eveleth Fail Channel 12. We're on the building across the street from John's Drug. And you're looking south on Grant Avenue. There'll be the high school bands today, Eveleth Gilbert and Virginia. And then you'll see the famous Eveleth Clown Band and many others. Election year here, so you'll see politicians. We'll let their pictures speak for themselves, and just about ready to go. In the moments here before we start, I want to just remind you that you can go to the website access12tv.com, and you can click on live, and you could see events that are live. This one not right now, but as the year goes on, there are live events, and then you can rotate around on the site and find in the archives previous events here filmed by the manager, Hugo Mariucci. You can also, if you have any questions about public access television, you can contact or go to manager at access12tv.com, and he can answer, Mr. Mariucci will answer any questions for you that you may have. Hugo in his sixth year here at Channel 12, and the Eveleth Fail combined with the school, the cities of Eveleth, the township of Fail combined with the Eveleth Gilbert schools. They've really modernized, update things, and you know, our first shot coming in was a new little toy drone that these guys bought. You could see my bald head. I'm atop the building, and again, it's 4th of July in Eveleth. This is a big doings here in the city. Last night they had a street dance. They had fireworks, and I think you'll see the fireworks here. We were here last night filming that. So sit back. We'll let the action here and the sounds of the parade kind of speak for themselves. And we'll return shortly when there's more coming down Grant Avenue. 2014 4th of July parade in Eveleth. Just back to a few of the other things you'll see when you go to the site or keep tuned to Eveleth Fail Channel 12. You know, they've got council meetings, your city council meetings. You can watch them live. You can click on and watch them at a later time, anytime you want them. Also, when you click onto the website mentioned earlier, you can see the schedule. We schedule events for playback, you know, about 2 days at a time, so you can do that. School board meetings, If you go there now, there's school board meetings there dating back to last year, about 12 months worth. There's high school plays, high school concerts, orchestra, band, elementary concerts. You know, the Franklin Elementary, the Nell Sheen, the Franklin Elementary here in Eveleth, the Nell Sheen over there in Gilbert. Sports, you know, all the sports. Very few don't get some airtime here on Eveleth Vale Public. 12. You got soccer. There'll be stuff starting up, tennis, and into your winter boys and girls basketball, boys and girls hockey, and on into the spring. Wow, with the spring we had tough getting any events and tough to get the kids even to play. This with the schedule. Kyle Thorson, the activities director here in Eveleth Gilbert, must have had quite a spring because it was something with all the well, they weren't even snowouts. The thing never warmed up and the snow never left. A year ago we thought we had the winter you'd never see again. It kind of melted, and then we got late snows that pushed the spring events back. But anyway, here come the colors, and this is the Eveleth 4th of July parade here, this July 4th, 2014. Special thank you to our vets. Boy, there's a nice shot of the city of Eveleth. Lower right-hand corner is where we're at. We're looking north. Looking north toward Virginia. They got their stuff going on today. Beautiful shot. Just a little bit of a new new play toy that the manager here at the station bought, that little drone. I'm just waiting for him to put that thing in Vale Pond, but it's easy for me to say. Yeah. Boy, it's quite a deal. Before it gets too busy here, I'm going to catch Hugo Mariucci. He's got a camera. He's on Main Street. Nobody's safe. We got cameras or microphones. Hugo, before we get into all this, as people can read the contributors, quite a year, another year has passed at Channel 12, and more things coming.
Yeah, Mike, we're trying to expand 12 as much as we can. As you mentioned before, I bought this little new toy, this drone, and I have some plans for it. We got cross country that I think would really be good for. A little bit blimp football. When we play football, we like a blimp in the sky. So yeah, we have quite a few plans. And don't be surprised.
There's our Grand Marshal, Louis Muich. Go ahead there, Louis.
As I say, don't be surprised if you see a little drone flying around in your gym during practice.
Scouting. That's good. Hugo dual tasking, I guess they call it. He's got his camera going and he's talking with me a little bit. Louis Muich here. And speaking of the van, you may see somebody you know. I may yell out. Usually John Snitterich is sitting across the street or standing. I'm going to have to yell if I see John today. See if he came in. You know, he's got the beautiful place out in the country. Back to the eye in the sky. I think this is John running this. And I've had some people they caught wind that was going to happen. Here comes our mayor, Mr. Vasalovich. Bob got the strongest right arm in town, throwing that camera or the candy out. I remember my dad bringing us in. Well, years ago, we lived in the country, and we'd come and we'd be down more on the south end of Main Street for the 4th of July parade here in Eveleth. Bob's gonna wear out his elbow there throwing. Well, he's using them both anyway. There's what it's all about. Kids getting their candy and racing for it. Got a big bag. There, Vasalovich. We've got, again, election year. You might see some politicians. The political game is in full strength. And we heard our governor was up here with plus others. Here comes the Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears, the marching band. Well, I don't know if they got, well, I remember a few years ago, I thought they cracked out the new uniforms. I don't know if these are new ones again. They sure look nice, that Eveleth black and gold. This parade, you can hear the Bears band coming. This parade starts up at the high school, at the Franklin School, and they come down Garfield Avenue, and then they hit Grant, or Garfield Street, and then down to Grant Avenue. The Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. I don't know if they're making a trip. A few years ago, we did some production for their Florida trip. Since Mr. Hajdukovic has retired now, and I see him still teaching some lessons. Here are the Golden Bears of Eveleth Gilbert. If you can pick out somebody you know, I saw Rushek girl, I saw Rice. Running the flags. Nice performance by the Golden Bear Band. Look at the crowd. They like it, and they're going to keep on rolling. Our drone that you've seen, courtesy of Mariucci Video in Virginia, I think he's up at about 100 feet. I was told there was something I should clip on. If you start running out of battery, it just heads home. Boy, I could use that on a Saturday night if I start running running a little tired, and it just automatic pilot heads home. Golden Bears continue their performance here at the July 4th parade. 4th of July parade here, 2014 in the city of Eveleth. Okay, we got the sports, the girls' sports here coming up. Got the Golden Bear mascot there. See the Eveleth Gilbert. Oh, it's like one of our practice jerseys. I gotta see that one got checked in. Anyway, I want to remind you, you're viewing a very nice event here, an annual July 4th, 2014. You can pick out the people you know. Just want to remind you that there's a website now for Eveleth Trail Channel 12. There's Tyler Kemp. I know Tyler got his blades on. The website for access for Channel 12, go access12tv.com, and then go to live. Actually, this event isn't being filmed live, but throughout the year, basketball, football, hockey games are live. But at any time, you can click on and see what's going on. You'll check the schedule there. And then you can also check with manager at access12tv.com if you have any questions for Hugo Mariucci. You can rotate around for previous events. So, parade continues. Hugo, what do you think?
I just want to mention that although the parade is not going to be live, whenever we play it on Channel 12, anyone can watch it on Access 12. They hit the live button, whatever plays on Channel 12 will be seen on the internet all over.
You know, good funny you said that. Our basketball team had a good, we didn't get to the state, but the winner of our section came out of our, winner of the state came out of our section, but we had a good run there. We had a couple wins, beating Marshall and beating Virginia to start the tournament. And then, but I had relatives watching that out in California because they were able to click on not the live one, where you can see what's in the archives, the replays. So those are all good. And for our people that may have been in town, if you've got somebody viewing right now and you had relatives in town the 4th of July, which a lot of us did, they were at the parade. Now you can re-watch a parade. So let them know they can go on their computer and watch the Eveleth 4th of July parade. There's Mr. Hadrava, Eveleth Homa Hockey. They're throwing the candy out. The kids are excited. 4th of July here in Eveleth. I tell you, there aren't many parades like it here. We have a lot of them across the range, but the Eveleth parade is well attended. Again, you're viewing today on Eveleth Fail Channel 12. You can see council meetings, school board meetings, plays, concerts, the sports, cross country. We get really good feedback on the cross country. Now with this drone, who knows? We'll be over there flying over St. Mary's and following the guys. John Mariucci is good at running the thing, I hope, because all you need is have that thing going to late. I think it's light enough to float, but I don't think St. Mary's Lake would be very good for our drone. This is from atop the building. Don Mariucci across from the Italian bakery. I could go for a pizza. Should grab one to go home with it. See Kathy over there. But anyway, 4th of July parade here, 2014. Looks like more people have come since it started. We're about 20, 25 minutes into it. Still another one to go. Probably about an hour. This thing usually goes quite a time. I know my wife's mother, Agnes Mannon, and she's 93. She's sitting there down across from St. Raphael's down there. The way you're looking, she'd be on the right-hand side of the street. She likes to make her way. She gets over here and gets to watch the parade, even though the boys are. My son's got to play in the bands, got to do some events. And now they're in the clown band. There's stories about the clown band. 4th of July parade here, 2014 on Eveleth Fail, Channel 12. lot of 4th of July events every little community has. I know from here we kind of branch out, or a lot of the people branch out to the area celebrations. Some of the celebrations have food, kind of an ice cream social. Everybody has their own little people will stay around Eveleth for quite a while, but it's the 4th of July here in the year 2014. Boy, there's a rig. Fire stations, the DNR, the people that really serve their communities. Well, when you need them, they're there. Sometimes you don't appreciate all that until you need them, and they are there. So, hats off to them. Boy, McDavitt made it. Cherry made it. A lot of nice, shiny new vehicles here in town this morning. The Eveleth Gilbert Band came by earlier. I know Virginia's band is here today. The Sabi East Band, the high school bands. I think a lot of them stay closer to home now. In the day they might, but money isn't easy to come by. And I don't know. I heard. I know Mr. Bill Bauman drives the Suburban and pulls the Virginia equipment trailer that has their equipment. And I heard I don't know, the trailer or Suburban had a little trouble, but the band is here. I think Gus is driving the bus, and if we look close when the bus comes by, we'll see Mr. Bauman sitting in the front seat. Usually he's the driver. I know I've talked to some people, a lot of celebrations this summer. You know, I know in Eveleth here you'll see the class of '84, Dan Hanela and his compadres are having reunions. The class of '99 is having a reunion. This is 1900, not 2000. Class of '74, of which one of my friends, Kevin Calander, they're celebrating. The reunions are all around town. People, that's what summer is. But anyway, I think you'll see, I think the class of '84 has a parade. There's Mr. Bellababa. Eveleth Vale, Channel 12. If you know your representative, there is a board. You can talk with those people, or the big question, any question, you can go and email manager at access12tv.com, and they can answer any questions about an event you may want on summertime here in Eveleth. I know the corn feed late in the summer, that's one of the cappers. They have the corn feed car show. That's a big one. And around town, as we said, there's some of the events we do, or Channel 12 does, they hook them up live and you can watch them. So that you can do just clicking on the world of technology now. Just click on it and you'll see it. And then the film is there, the reruns are there later for playback. So again, if you had somebody at this 4th of July parade, came into town for the parade or the reunion and ended up being in the parade, then they can watch the whole works. Just go back on Channel 12 and click on it, and they can rewatch the parade that they were in. So, nice little extra here. On Eveleth Vale, Channel 12, cooperation between Eveleth and Vale and the Eveleth Gilbert School District. Summertime scouting. I have a cousin who has a kid that, not a boy, that is in the Scouts down in the Dallas, Texas area. And Last winter, they were contemplating coming up here for a week of camping at the Boundary Waters. They're packed all the way up. Can hear another band coming. We'll let you figure it out. Well, you can see the Mesabi East, the red and the black colors, school colors, give them away. The Mesabi East High School band coming up here, just about hitting the corner of Jones Street and Grant Avenue in Eveleth. So that was the Eveleth, or the Mesabi East Giants, the band. We had to throw a little extra tape in the recorder, and so we've cut to this one now. We're about ways into this parade here in Eveleth. I usually see John Snitterich across the way, but I don't right now. So usually goes across the Italian bakery. Now it's got me thinking about the petitas you can buy there. Just saw on Facebook one of my acquaintances was home and was heading home back to California with porchetta and petizza. So bringing back some of the food. I know my wife's sister, Doris Pospisil, and her loving husband, Joe Pospisil, are going to be in later this month, so we'll play back this 4th of July parade, and they'll be able to watch it, or I'll have to remind them that they can click on it on the archives and watch it back. And they're over in Mission Viejo, California. I think they ended up watching us in our basketball tournaments here. The Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears playing Virginia and then playing Barnum. They were able to click on and watch it after the fact, I think. So got to say hi to the Pospishals. This is, again, I know they're coming. So we'll have to make sure they click on and watch this on playback here. Boy, nice old car. I don't know if that was a Model A. Not quite sure, but along here comes. These guys we really like. Are these the Rainy River guys? Always good. Let's listen to them. This is the 2014 4th of July parade from the hilltop city of Eveleth. Yeah, these are the Highlanders. These are good. These bagpipes. Well, we're looking north here on Grant Avenue. Seeing what's coming down the street. I've been about 40 minutes into this parade on this sunny 4th of July. Ends up on a Friday. That's a good one. Now, pick out your friends. There, look at that. That's our little kids. Well, you got headsets on. A lot of color. And it's comfortable. You can see it's in the 70s. There's been times Donnie and I have been up here on top of this building. There, a few got away. And it's been 80 when the thing starts, and it gets hot up here. Pretty comfortable. I don't know. Donnie still has his sombrero on. He dresses for the work. It's sunburned. Of course, he's Italian. I don't know. I mean, he's of Italian heritage. He's American, but he's Italian. I don't know if he even sunburns. He's worked out so much outside his whole life. I just get red. You know, they talk about one suntan hurting you. When I was a kid in Texas, summer was just one suntan. 3 months of it, so I don't know. You need to wear that sunscreen. There's a Diamond Willow, nice little cane I saw there that gentleman was sitting by. Sunny day here in Eveleth. Again, we'll remind you that you can see all this action on access12tv.com. If it's an event during the year that's live, you just click on live and you'll be able to watch us. Watch it, not me. You'll watch people better than me. But you'll be able to watch that, and you can click on archives, or I'm not sure how they're labeled, but events you can of the past year, council meetings, school board meetings, plays, concerts, both high school and elementary, sports, everything from tennis and cross country and volleyball in the fall to football, then boys and girls basketball, boys and girls hockey, lots happening here. A lot of community events too. You'll see flower shows and car shows. Corn feed here in Eveleth in August is just a big one. Gary Skuriance and Jerry Hole organized. That's a big one. That one's just gotten bigger and bigger. I think last time we were filming that we had over 140 cars. So they lined the main street, and this year with the drone we'll be able to kind of can't deliver you a pizza. I don't know if that thing would have enough power to deliver a bottle of water. Maybe it would water bomb you like the DNR putting out a fire. But anyway, lots happening. Hey, another thing I want to mention too, as the parade continues on here in Eveleth, 4th of July, another thing, I can't remember the other thing I was going to tell you. That's aside. Hugo, I'm going to grab you here by the van. What do you got?
I just want to mention you're saying things coming up. The Northern Lights Music Festival is here again this summer, and we've been doing some of their concerts. And the thing that we have been doing for them the last 3 years and has become a big thing for us is a production, an opera production, which is pretty unique for up here. Yeah, and you've helped us at one time. I remember that. This year we have Carmen coming.
All right.
And
so
it's really
you'll be able to see that either live. We always encourage go to the event. If you want to watch it again, you can see it here on channel.
After the event.
Oh, here the Virginia. Wow, don't have to. The picture speaks for itself. The Virginia Marching Blues band here, and we'll let them do their show. Virginia's high school marching band, marching blues band. Well, what nice shot there. I can't let this picture go by without saying so. Beautiful sound. Name that tune now is, I think, the Pink Panther. Our camera, our view of this view from we're like 100 feet in the area. We'd like to, we're going to tweak that as far as dropping down a little bit, but we're just afraid of hitting buildings. There's a learning curve on this drone, but it's got four little, what a deal. It's got 4 blades, and I guess they make them where they got 8. Man, you could carry one of us up there. Anyway, nice view here. 4th of July parade in Eveleth, year 2014. So we've had 3 bands. We've had the Eveleth Gilbert, Mesabi East, and Virginia come through. As you can see, we've got election year. There's politicians. We got people hiring, businesses coming through with the nice shiny vehicles. I think those freezies or bicycles, I think they'll go over good today. Still really comfortable though. It's not like it's been, what a beautiful day. Well, with the winter we had, we deserve some nice stuff like this. At the corner of Jones Street and Grant Avenue. And we got another fire truck. Who got in here? They must not have got here when a whole slew of them coming through earlier. It's Clinton. Out of town a little bit there. Once again, I want to remind you you're viewing Eveleth Failed Public Access Channel 12, the 2014 4th of July parade from Eveleth. From Eveleth, there people didn't even have to leave their house to watch this one. Again, there's websites you can go to. The main one, access12tv.com. If the event is live, you can watch it live, or like this one, you'll be able to watch at a later date. They'll load it in there, and it'll be marked accordingly. Got fireworks from last night that will be showing here on Channel 12. If you have any questions, we've talked to Hugo Mariucci a couple times here on the street. But you can be specific on a question you may have for him by contacting manager at access12, that's the numerals 12, tv.com. He can fill you in on events, the ins and outs of, we can always use supporters of Public Access TV. Want to thank the City of Eveleth, Township, Vale Township, Gilbert Schools. Oh, that's what I've tried to remember. We've got a studio up at the offices of Channel 12. I mean, a studio. You can come in and film some stuff live. If you've been around 20 years or so, you might remember the Locker Talk days. We used to, Bob Cohn and I, my partner, if you could talk Bob into doing it again, we could do a Locker Talk Relive. But that was Saturday. That was live from Eveleth. So anyway, we had a lot of fun with that. But anyway, yeah, that's another thing. Hugo would give you the tour of the facilities there. Hugo, you've added what? You've got studio there, the top floor of the school, and you can do live from the studio there if you'd like.
There's the third floor of the high school.
Yeah, that's what I was remembering earlier and then forgetting, and now I come back to the studio up there, which is really a nice studio. And again, the green screen, he can tell you more about that stuff. You could be playing music in front of the Eiffel Tower and not leave Eveleth. So it's kind of cool what they can do now. 2014 4th of July Parade continues here on Eveleth Vale Public Access Channel 12.
Nice job, girls. Don't they do a nice job? And we're going to listen to Bill. He's going to do a little Randy Travis next. Oh, we're going to hear from Bill. Just to let you know, people, we will be parked in front of the penalty box this afternoon. If anybody wants to do a little karaoke, come on and join us after the parade.
Last night I dug a picture out from our old dresser drawer. I sat it on the table and I talked to it till 4. I read some old love letters right up to the break of dawn. Yeah, I've been sitting alone, digging up bones. Then I went through the jewelry and I found the wedding rings. I put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent.
You might hear Mr. Mariucci and I in the background. We're lining up pizzas for later, putting in our orders. Nothing gets away from or gets by you when you got a microphone on. I always say nobody's safe when we have a camera. 4th of July parade continues on here. Boy, we're not only dual tasking, we're triple tasking. Talking, filming, and he's on his cell phone ordering a pizza for later. So who says we can't? Older people can't dual task. These kids do it. Wow. Sunny day here in Eveleth, 4th of July of this 2014. Nice to have you along. Oh, we got the puppy dog. I remember bringing my old beagle here, Buddy. He wasn't so old then, but my wife and I walked down the street. We live up on the hill here in Eveleth. And 4th of July, we didn't leave. Well, now there's a way to motivate around. Lots happening here. We're almost an hour into this parade. The 4th of July Eveleth parade. Hey, Mickey's made it, boy. Selfies, that's what they call that, right? Pictures. Well, there's a Camaro. Well, if it's a Firebird, you can prove me wrong. Yeah, I like summer. The old cars come out. Vintage cars. My wife's father, Bill Mannanen, had a 1917 Model T Ford. He'd make the parades. He never trailered it. This has got to be a 60s Camaro, I think. Popular guy, look at those kids like Mickey Mouse. He never, Mickey and Minnie, I guess. Boy, we're about a little over an hour into the parade. 350 Camaro. Yep, boy, I could have won that contest. Chestnut Collision and Restoration. So I guess we'll give a free ad there. Nice job on that. Again, if you do want to contact Channel 12 here, you can talk with Hugo Mariucci. He'll fill you in a little bit on public access. There comes Goofy, manager at access12tv.com. And if you tune into Channel 12, you'll see the information on the bulletin board. So lots happening at Eveleth Fail. If you haven't watched it for a few years, a lot of stuff. I had a lady stop me, Mrs. Smarja. Dodo Smarja stopped me over at a restaurant the other day and said, "Mike, I watch your basketball team on TV, and you guys are doing good. You won every time I watched." I said, "You must be watching the same game." But anyway, fun times, good for the kids. And here we got some karaoke. I'll let you sing along as they come through here. The 4th of July parade in Eveleth, 2014. Cammie Newman a few years ago kind of jumped me on. At least I knew I had a listener, so she told me pushing it. It's the Eveleth 4th of July parade. So, Cammie, that's for you. That's good. It reminds me of my radio days. You can never, you never say your call letters enough. So, Eveleth 4th of July parade. Oh boy, that's clown band. Here we go.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Swim across the river, that's the proof that I'm a man. Ain't been lazy, just being nature's friend. Long, long journey.
Okay, this is the class. If you look close, Dan Hanela. Boy, I think about basketball teams. Sometimes I wonder if we got enough height. Well, this team had some height. You had Hanelas and, a year before that was Dayton Hanson. And had some big guys. 30 years. They don't look like they've aged, did they? There's Dan Hanela. So the class of 84 looking pretty good. I know around town this weekend you got the class of 74 and the class of 99, and you can hear the clown band coming. There they are. I'll let you pick them out. Maybe have a sing-along. Eveleth, the famous Eveleth Clown Band. Well, you can see their ways up there, so our cameraman, I don't know, must have been Hugo, must have ran up there and got a little close-up because they're still a few blocks away from our 100 feet in the air. Boy, this little drone is cool. It tells you how far in the air you are, how high you are, and like Mr. Mariucci told me that when the battery gets, I guess you kind of punch in where you are by GPS, and if the battery gets low, it just heads home. You better not be in the, it better not be a head height if it decides I'm heading home. I'm going to give you a little hint. I got a couple relatives in this, couple sons. My one son has Viking horns and a shield, and the other one is in a tight-fitting white dress. I'm sitting down earlier, and I heard a guy telling, hey, John there in the band, you know, he's been out for 30 years. He can still fit in the same dress. Think about that. The guy can still fit in the same dress 30 years out of high school. And here they come, the clown band. We'll see what we got. One thing, at least I know where my kids are. There it is. Look at that. There we are. We've been talking about it. Look at, there's a shot. Coming down the main street in Eveleth. Now we're heading north. It's looking to Virginia up on the horizon, way up. This is nice. Planning on using it at the cross-country meet, the Lions, the Eveleth Lions cross-country meet. I may have a lot of time this fall. So. ECB, Easy Eveleth Clown Band. Guy coach with Dave Pike, he and I can sing this one. We're the only ones usually in the gym that know this song when the high school bands start playing a little bit. My mother said this was her high school's, well, not the words, but this high school's school song back in Borger, Texas. Go Borger High! A lot of color. I think of upcoming personal appearances there. Clown Band was in Gilbert last night, Eveleth today. Later today, they're going to Melroot. For the Melroot parade. I don't think there's quite as many of them though, by the time they hit Melroot. I was by and we could see you just because you think you got something that nobody else has got. How's me to spend all my money? Acting call me old Santa Claus. I'm telling you, baby, I'm cool with you just because. Hey, there's Buckle the Cheaper. There's Mr. John Berquist on the bass drum. I know a few. There's Buckle. My great neighbors, John and Shirley Intar, that's their nephew. Which, loosely translated, that's Bobo's son. I'm trying to find the boy. There's Chris Vito. I'm not going to point out you pick out Chris, he's right there. And Andy Urchevic, you pick out him. Pepper Lussacher just inducted into going to be inducted into the Wasabi Hall of Fame. He's up there. There's my son Steve. Where's the white? Maybe we'll get a close-up here. He's got a white dress on. Kind of skimpy. The Saints go marching in. But I didn't have my telestrator from doing the games. And there he is, right under the flag. You can see his white dress. Oh, I hate to say the guy in the purple dress is Paul Tuscan. Oh, boy. Yeah, and Steve-O's near side with the white dress. There he is. My son. There. What's he got? Somebody hit him with a bike. Mike, I gotta point out relatives. Got the horns, the Viking horns, right there, coming in front with a trumpet. Yeah. And Buckle got that. There's Steve. We got Eveleth, 4th of July, 2014. Oh, here's a good one. Donnie. Only loves me when I have money. When I am busted, she is disgusted. There we are. She goes for Tony. I'm so lonely. Beautiful shot. loves me when I have money. Is disgusted. She goes for Tony. I'm so lonely. You light up, please be my honey. You got all my money. Here we come. Boy, look at a pack now. You're looking south on Grant Avenue here in Eveleth. The 4th of July parade, it's history. Wow, they still got to fight their way down to the Vale Road and Grant Avenue, but there it is, the 2014 4th of July parade from Eveleth here on Eveleth Vale, Channel 12. Have a good holiday.
stars to be living here today. All the facts still stands for free, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, sea to shining sea, Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every